Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am so excited to be coming to you today with another fresh new episode for your Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Hope midweek is going good for you. If you are tuning in real time, then thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in anytime, thank you for tuning in. Doesn't matter when you're tuning in. It could be a year from now, could be 2 years from now, could be 5 years from now. I don't really care. I love when you listen real time, though, because I think you can relate a lot better to what we have going on and a lot of what the season has for you, because a lot of these shows are real time as far as like what we're doing when the season is happening. When we're recording these, then you know where we're at in the season. If you listen real time, if you're listening in January, February, then it might be a little bit different for you. Still think you can learn from some stuff for sure, but it's nothing like listening real time and having to just realize and know that we're going through all the same things that you all are going through. And I hope that it can be some value to you today. Well, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are really pushing through this time of the year. I know a lot of you guys out west are battling extreme heat, drought, no rain at all. A lot of you guys out east, kind of like I am, are battling extreme rain. It's still very hot. We're still in the 105. Heat index is 110s, but extreme rain every day, every afternoon, just about. The last 2 weeks have been off the charts as far as rain go for us. It's something like really I haven't seen for this time of the year. We got totally rained out like a couple of days in a row last week, and so it was a big old mess, but we pushed through, and I think there's finally a light at the end of the tunnel as far as the weather goes. We actually get a little bit of a quote-unquote cold front come through. We got some lows in the 60s and highs in the mid to low 80s, so that is good for us. That'll be here for another 2 or 3 days. And then we'll be back in the mid-90s next week. So that's kind of how our weather is rocking and rolling right now. But that's time of the year that we have. That's August in Alabama for you. And so we're just used to it. We're used to just pushing through. It's really not the heat that gets you that much here. It is, at least for us, it's the humidity. It's when it's 93 and it's 80% humidity that makes it feel like 110. That's when it gets you. And so that's just kind of what we're dealing with and battling. I change like whole outfits like twice a day right now. It's insane just how hot it is. Do any of you guys take an extra shirt or an extra change of clothes? And I don't know what it is. When I do landscaping, I sweat like crazy. I don't know why. I sweat differently than when I'm just doing maintenance. When I'm doing landscaping, I have to change like my whole outfit by lunchtime just because I don't know why. I don't know if it's more labor intensive. I know it is more labor intensive, but I don't know what it is that gets me going like that. It just messes me up. So change clothes like twice a day right now, but that's just part of the game. And so we're used to it. We're prepared for it, and we're just pushing through. So I don't know there's nothing really crazy or life-changing going to be gone over in this show. And if you realize, we haven't had very many guest interviews this last 3 to 4 weeks. That is just like real time what I'm going through, what we're going through. It is grind season for us here. It's like starting to be that last push going into the end of summer, into fall, the last push, trying to get some landscape jobs in before we get into really fall cleanups and leaf cleanups, because really, in all reality, we're about 3 to 4 weeks away from leaves starting to fall pretty consistently here in Alabama. And so I'm trying to get a lot of the last minute landscape jobs that we've had on the books for the last month or two, get those in the ground and push through. And the rain has not helped. And so we'll kind of go over that and cover some of that today of what we're going through real time, the kind of the project we're on and things like that. But before we get into the show, I want to say thank you to Brian and Entrepreneur Academy for sponsoring the show today and partnering with us, because without sponsors like that, the show would not be possible to come out each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you. Hope you all enjoyed Monday's re-release with Brian and Liz. That was a really fun show that we got to do last year, and it's crazy how times have changed in just a year's time. And I know re-releases are not always the best thing ever, but I like re-releasing a couple times a year, because one, it gives us a break. In all honesty and transparency, we don't record a show every single week. As far as that goes, we record a show 90% of the time. But when we re-release a couple times a year, then it gives us a break for that one day. And it's still good value. Like, you don't listen. Most people don't listen to every single show. If you have listened to every single show, thank you so much. But you probably forget it. Like, if you're listening to my show every single show, then you're probably listening to other shows every single show. And so you forget, content just kind of runs together at some point. You forget who said what, where did that come from, what interview did you hear that on. And so hearing a show from over a year ago is, I think, brings some value. And it's crazy to see how life changes in over a year, just over a year. Brian and Liz did not have a second baby. I don't even think I think they might have been pregnant. I don't know yet. I don't remember that timeline, but if they were, they didn't even know they were pregnant yet. Life was just crazy at that point. We didn't, what was June? Savannah was pregnant. Savannah was very pregnant at that point. But it was just crazy. Like, Jack's about to be 1. He wasn't even born in that show. So it brought some good value. It was a very funny, entertaining show. We got to do that over Zoom, and it was just it was one to remember for forever. So hope you enjoyed that show on Monday. But thank you, a huge shout out to the Entrepreneur Academy for sponsoring the show, because, like I said, without them it wouldn't be possible. And they have one of the best events in the industry, if not the best event in the industry, as far as a place to go and network and learn and grow your business. It is one of the top, if not the top, in the industry. And so November the 13th in Novi, Michigan this year, we look forward to seeing everybody there. It's going to be a great time. It's probably going to be cold. Get your jackets ready, but you should register for that now. Go ahead and get on the books so they know how much food to prepare for, how much swag to get, so you don't get left out, or Brian's not having to do last-minute rush orders trying to get stuff in for you. So go ahead and register for that event and make sure that you have your spot held, and we look forward to seeing you in Michigan. So what I wanted to kind of talk about today is just a real-time update. And I know I kind of do this kind of often, but I don't know. I believe, really, I truly believe when I put these shows out, like, I believe that it is crucial to have a community around you who is sharing the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between, and is doing it real time so you can learn and grow along with them. And I don't know. It might be why our show doesn't do good, because these episodes suck. But to me, I think these episodes are actually very important. I'm not hearing them done that often. And it's not to say that other people aren't doing them. Other people's lives might be going great. But we're in a season right now that we just cannot seem to have anything go right for us. Ever. I mean, in the grand scheme of life is good. But in the day-to-day, it's tough. And we are just pushing through challenge after challenge after challenge after setback after setback. And I don't really know why. I don't know what it is, but it's just the season of life that we're in, and those come and go. And I want you to know that, like, if you're in that season, you're not alone. And I know I've said that a couple times here on the show the last couple of weeks, and it's just because this is real for us, and it is real what we're going through. It's real what you're going through, and I want you to have a sounding board to come to and say, hey, look, this is someone else that's doing this. I don't have, it's not just me that's this way. It's not just me that has this bad of luck. And it's not a pity party for me either. Like, it's not me coming to say, hey, look at the terrible luck I have. I made a show title jokingly a couple weeks ago, and it was, I think I'm the most unlucky person in the world. And that's kind of a joking show title just for fun. But it's I don't think I'm the most unlucky person in the world. I have a roof over my head. I have a business to support for my family. I have income that comes in. Like, we're blessed to book jobs. Like, I'm not out searching for work. Like, we are very, very, very blessed. I'm healthy. I have a healthy child, healthy wife. And so I know how blessed I am. That's just kind of a joking of a show title there. But you just have times in life where it's like, man, what is it? Like, why we just cannot catch a break. And I'll tell you, I'll run through a few things today. And maybe it's just one of those times where it's like you have to channel your inner business owner or your inner, I don't know what the next step is, because it's just like, I don't know what is next on the list to do. I don't know what else we can do to change, except for just keep pushing through and try to get through every day at a time. And so what we have real time is we're on this job from last week, and we started this job last week. I budgeted to be here for 4 days. That was my real budget, was be here 4 days, and we'd be in and out, moving on with life. So less than a week time project. Well, we started last week. We did all the tear out Monday, and Monday went fine. We got all the stuff torn out. We were good. Tuesday came. Got about half a day on Tuesday morning, rain all afternoon. Great. Wednesday came, half a day in the morning, rain all afternoon. Great. Thursday came, rain all day. Like, could not even do anything on the job. I went and showed up, looked at it, said this is too muddy, left. That was terrible. Rain all day Thursday, all night Thursday night. Woke up Friday. We have to get some production done. Went out Friday morning. Got a little bit of work done, worked about a half a day, rained again all afternoon. So we got about 2 full days of working in last week because of the rain. So that set us way behind. And we got 2 full days in, but those 2 full days were working in extremely muddy conditions most of the time. And it was just like the machine was rutting everything up. We were sinking. Our boots were just like full of mud. It was just one of those things like, oh my goodness, like I would rather be anywhere than here right now. But production has to happen. The job has to get done. Life has to move on. So we did all those, and we did that, and I'm sitting here looking at jobs on the board to get sent out, and I don't know why. I just thought I don't know why that went in my head is do all those. I saw all those of what needs to go out and what asked me to go out. But anyway, we did that. We did that part of the project, and so we pushed through that day. It was muddy, it was mucky, but we pushed through. So we got all of our plants set out. So what happened was we're doing mulch all around this house, shrubs all around the house. This is on the border of the property. So envision in your mind, you got the house, you have your landscape immediately around the house, then you have your yard, and then you have a big like U shape surrounding the property. And so the big U shape surrounding the edge of the property is shrubs and mulch. And so all of those shrubs got trimmed, all the mulch got laid. And I don't even know that I've talked about this on the show yet, but Tuesday or Monday, Monday afternoon, I think it was, that it was either Monday. I think it was Monday. Another delay was we were working on the demo in the afternoon, and I was demoing, just pushing through. There was an area that we're taking out all the whole areas coming out for sod, and so we were pushing through that. And as I was going, I was moving some block that was in that area. Somehow one of the blocks got put up on the bucket, in between the bucket and the tilt cylinder on the machine.
This is your invitation to L'Entrepreneur Academy Live 2023 in Novi, Michigan, Saturday, November 11th. The lineup is power-packed. You won't want to miss it. Learn from incredible speakers like Leroy Maines, Keith Kalfas, Caleb and Brittany Allman, Sam Gimble, Weston Zimmerman, and Jeff Joyner, just to name a few. Tickets are on sale now at the early bird registration price of $197. And hurry, because seating is limited to just 300. Now through August 31st, purchase the whole ball of wax and receive a free ticket to LAL 2023, a $200 value. Once you purchase your ticket, you'll be added to our private Facebook group, where you can network with other attendees, get access to the discounted hotel room block, and get the inside scoop for the Friday night party, brought to you by Kohler. Thank you to this year's sponsors, Exmark, Sure Track Trailers, Yard Book, and Boss Snowplow for helping to bring this incredible event to life. We can't wait to see you November 11th, Novi, Michigan, at L'Entrepreneur Academy Live 2023. Get your ticket today at l'entrepreneuracademy.com or use the link in the podcast description. L'Entrepreneur Academy Live.
And I didn't realize it was there, and I went to make another scoop, and the pressure pushed the the block through one of the fittings on the tilt cylinder, the hydraulic fittings, and broke the weld on that. So hydraulic fluid everywhere. That shut us down. Had to go chase a rabbit on Tuesday morning. Took me about half a day Tuesday morning, getting that fixed up and taken care of. And so the guys were able to go work a little bit Tuesday morning while I wasn't there. They got all the shrubs trimmed and things like that. They made a lot of progress actually without me there. But so thankful for them. But I found a fitting, found a hydraulic repair shop. I finally found a fitting. I had to go to 3 different places to find a fitting. Technically not 3. Same place 3 different times because they gave me the wrong fitting twice. And then I had to go up to drive 30 minutes the opposite direction to go get one from where I had to drive 45 minutes to the shop. The fitting place was right down the road from there. So I had to drive 10 minutes there to go get it, 10 minutes back to the shop to tell me that he had the wrong one, 10 minutes back. 10 minutes back to the shop to tell me that one was not good either. And so then I had to drive 30 minutes the opposite direction up the road to get a new fitting that they finally had, but it was at a different store location. So thankfully they did have it, but it was at a different store location. Tried to drive 30 minutes the opposite direction, get that, 30 minutes back to the hydraulic shop. Then at that point, it was a 10-minute process. He welded the new one on there, and we were good to go. And so got the tilt cylinder back, drove 40 minutes back to the place, and then realized we lost a washer, and so on the cylinder. And so I had to drive around looking for a washer that was 1.25 inch interior diameter, and nobody had that. Maybe I did talk about this on the show. I feel like I vaguely remember saying that now. But anyway, that was impossible to find. It took me half a day to find that, or a couple hours, and finally found a bushing that was able to work, and now I got a new one in. But anyway, I think I told that story. So that was part of last week, but it was just delay after delay after delay after delay after delay. Well, this league is like sweltering. This has been crazy heat up until Wednesday, and Monday, Tuesday was like really rough. We actually ended up working out there. Went out and worked half a day in the morning, and then at lunchtime we went home, and I had to go mow because both the guys called in yesterday. One was sick, and the other one had other circumstances arise, and so had to go mow a little bit in the afternoon by myself because we had a couple of properties that had to get done because we pushed them from last week from all the rain. And so I did that, and we ended up going back out there at about 5:30 once the sun was down behind the house, and we were able to be really productive from about 5:30 to dark. And so that was good. We got another 2.5 hours in there. So that was yesterday. We started on the rock and the plant. We got all the plantings in yesterday and the rock, and so that was fantastic. And so then on Tuesday, then we got all of the, we kept pushing through the rock. We did the same thing today, worked out there till about lunchtime, took the afternoon off, went back out there, worked till dark, from 5 to dark, about 3 hours. And it's just we're way more productive that way. The sun is down behind the house. It's not near as hot. And so we were able to do that, and we were able to be pretty productive in that time. So luckily we made it 2 days without any rain, and hopefully the weather breaks. I think we're going to be in a little cold front here, and so that will be nice the rest of the week. But now, yesterday, I'll run through here what's going on now this week. Dump trailer, I loaded it down with, so last week I told you I'd hooked the lights up, drove off with the lights, blah, blah, blah. Went and got that thing fixed, got all the lights rewired, did all that process. Everything was good and working. Came back yesterday, and somehow the lights fell down, and they started dragging the ground, and they got cut again. So all those wires got cut again, and so now the lights are messed up again. There's no trailer brakes. Well, go to dump the rock, and the trailer won't lift. So we have about 6 yards of egg rock sitting in the trailer that can't be dumped because the trailer won't lift. So now I'm having to scoop out the sides of the trailer with the bucket the best I can, pull out the back. And now I'm going to actually have to drive up in the trailer and try to unload all of that rock out with the machine and make a big mess. And it's just going to take another extra hour and a half for that whole process, as opposed to just tilting the trailer up, dumping it all out, and scooping it off the ground. So that's something else we're working through. So now the wires are broken on the trailer. The dump trailer won't lift. We got on the job yesterday. We checked the irrigation before we left, and or tonight, we did it before we left, and the irrigation would not come on. It came on. We went through the whole, took a minute to come on. We finally figured out how to get it to come on. And then the between a valve box and a head, was leaking like crazy. Water going everywhere, water shooting out into the ground. It was pouring out. So that's fantastic. We're going to have to find a broken irrigation pipe somewhere. And so I don't even do irrigation. It's not my gig, but we're working on it. We're going to try to figure it out. So we're going to try to figure out where that is. That's going to throw us back another hour probably, digging around trying to find that, and then running and getting parts to fix it, blah, blah, blah. As far as the mowing side goes, push mower went down last week on Friday. And I haven't recorded since this, so this is all new stuff. Push mower went down. We just had that thing worked on. The belt for the blades was not working. It wasn't turning the blades the right way, and so got that. Went that, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Got it worked on. Got it fixed, up and running. Today, or last Friday, my days are all running together. Last Friday. Went to mow and the blade just wouldn't engage, and so now that belt's messed up again. That push mower is like impossible to get up under and work on. So took that thing, dropped it off again, and now waiting on to hear back from that on what's wrong with the belt on that. The 36-inch, its deck belt broke last week, and I bought a new one. Bought an aftermarket one because I could get one in 2 days, and that one was too big, so there's not enough tension on the pulley, so it's shaking the deck like crazy, and it won't turn the blades the right way. And so the 36 inches down, the 30-inch push mower is down. Luckily, we have a 21-inch push mower, so that's going to get us through a couple properties that we have to push mow, but still waiting on both of those things to get fixed. And then we got into the box truck. I hadn't driven the box truck in probably a month, because I just haven't been out mowing. And I was driving it mowing and realized that the transmission's slipping. And so the transmission's slipping pretty bad, going up hills and things. So I don't know. I'm going to try to put some like slip stop or whatever that stuff is called into the transmission and see if we can get that to help it. But it sounds like we could be buying a new transmission, aka buying a new truck, because that thing's a 2006 truck. But I've put probably $12,000 in that thing by now. I paid $10,000 for it. I don't know how much more I'm going to get. I don't know how much more money I'm going to keep sinking into it. So if a transmission goes out, I don't know what the process is going to be, but there's a possibility that's going out here soon. A door got broken yesterday. That was fantastic. So a door got broken at a property that we've already broken the front door on last year. The back door got broken today, and so God knows something's going to break there. And so broken door there. So that's not. I mean, it's not a big deal. The customer's fine with it. She's an older lady. She's super nice. She's like, I don't go in and out that door much. It's fine. Just get it fixed if you can. So I'll call somebody, have them go out and fix it. It'll be $500 and life will move on. But it's just the fact that like it's the inconvenience of that. It's the $500. It's not going to come out of my bank account right now. That's going to be coming out of the guys, because last week mailbox got hit, and that's just a mailbox got hit, and it's just like I covered the mailbox, most expensive mailbox in the world. I think $380 for a mailbox. And so got that thing replaced, but the numbers are wrong on the number plate, so we're going to scrape those off, put new ones on there. It's just like little thing after little thing after little thing after little thing, and I don't want to keep going on down this road. Those are the things that I've written down of what has gone wrong, and it's not me saying, here, look at me, poor pitiful me. Like, I don't want that at all. It's just me saying, hey, like you're not the only one going through the struggles, because I know when things go tough, when things go wrong, it's hard to get. It's honestly hard to get up and push through every day. It's like I jokingly have said, like, why am I owning a business? Like, what is the point of me owning a business? Why am I putting all this stress on myself? And I think back to my whys of to support my family, to have the time freedom, to be able to build our legacy, our future, our family tree, change our family tree, like all of those things. And it's not to say like anybody that's built anything great has gone through every single thing that I've gone through in this little stretch of time. And this is so like, it's so small level. It's so superficial. It's so not a big deal. It's just when you're in it, when you're grinding every day, trying to get stuff done, when production is not where it's supposed to be because you can't get stuff done because things are breaking and employees call in, and it's just like, what do we do? Like, why do we do this? And so think about your why, reconsider that. You're going to have to dig deep sometimes. You're going to have to dig deep and channel your inner business owner, your inner entrepreneur, your inner self-persevering self. Because if you can't find that, if you can't find that deep inner part of you that says, I'm different than everyone else. I'm different than an 8 to 5 employee. I'm different than that person who wants to just give up and push it off to their boss. If you're really different, if you really have that in you, if you really have the entrepreneur spirit in you, you're going to have to dig deep and find it sometimes. And I'm having to dig deep right now. I'm having to soul search. I'm having to say, why are we doing this? What is the point in it? And then I look at myself and say, these are the whys. These are the whys. And I remind myself of that. And that's what gets you through. That's what gets you up early. That's what gets you out late, working till dark, trying to get the job finished up. Like, those are the things to push through. Communicating that with your spouse. That's what gets you through the day and not have it and super stressed marriage. Because we talk about these things. We talk about how important it is that I get back out there and we get this job done, and how it's 110 degrees, so it's easy to take the afternoon off. It's better to take the afternoon off and then go back out and work till dark. Like, Savannah understands that stuff. We've talked about it, and she's been so supportive this week. And it's hard because, like, she has this whole week off from work, and so we should be spending time together in the evenings, but instead I'm out on this job. And it's like, if you don't have somebody that's bought in with you, big time struggles coming up, big time marriage struggles, big time life struggles, big time parent struggles. If you have kids that understand that you're gone, like, you have to communicate these things. And so just know that when the times are tough and you have to dig deep, that it is worth it. I know it's worth it. I'm telling myself it's worth it as I'm treading water, trying to stay above right now. But it's worth it. And honestly, it's little things. Like, you find little things to look forward to. For me, I'm honestly kind of the point where I'm like, I'm looking forward to Equip. I'm looking forward to being away for 3 or 4 days and just pushing everything off, shutting the business down, going away for 3 or 4 days and saying, hey, let's hang out with some friends. Let's get around like-minded community. Let's get around people who are doing big things, doing better things than I am. And that's kind of what I'm looking forward to at this point. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. So use the code that you should use. No one else's code is even the equivalent or even does the same thing. But my code, GG50, will get you 50% off at the Equip Expo. I've heard other codes do the same thing. I don't know. I cannot attest to that. If you go to your Instagram chats on DM, then you'll see the code wars going on at the top there between some of us friends that are just going back and forth about that. It's just all in good fun. It's pretty comical, actually. But that's kind of where we're at, guys. Just channel. You're gonna have to channel your inner business owner, your inner entrepreneur at some point. For me, it's right now. We're having to channel it. We're having to dig deep. We're having to push through. And so I know that time's going to come for you if it hasn't already. Maybe it's coming for you right now. If it is, hopefully this is just a sounding board for you to come say, hey, I'm not alone. There's somebody else going through this stuff. Keep your head up. Keep pushing. And it's not always negative. We have a lot of positives in this show. I know the last couple of weeks have been kind of like not doom and gloom, but just like pushing through, trying to stay awake, trying to get through everything, trying to stay above water, trying to stay profitable. Those are all things that we're dealing with. A lot of good time. 90% of the year, guys, we're doing great guest interviews. We're doing getting a lot of good people in here. But I just feel like these shows are actually like I'm out till dark right now, so it's hard to get guest interviews. But it is just one of the things. Like, I still feel very passionate about putting these shows out because I believe that it is of different value to certain people. And so I hope that it does help you. If it does help you, leave us a big 5-star rating review. Those help us and help the show boost out there to grow a bigger community so we just can continue to grow the community one relationship at a time. But I think that is actually going to wrap this one up, guys. That's about all I have for you. I just wanted to come share that stuff for you. Channel your inner business owner, your inner entrepreneur. Dig deep when you have to. Know there's people out there that are going through it as well. You're not alone. If we can help you anyway, shoot us an email, shoot us an Instagram DM, do whatever we can. We will help you however we can. Thank you for all the messages reaching out recently, just saying you support the show, you listen to the show. It's helped. Those are messages that get me through. When I get one of those at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's 110 degrees, that gives me the second wind. That gives me the second wind to push till 5, 6 o'clock. Those make it worth it. So thank you for all of those sincerely and for all the support from the show. And we enjoy it more than you know. It's tough getting 3 shows out a week right now, but it's very, very rewarding, and we sincerely appreciate it. I wouldn't want to be doing anything else than we're doing right now. So thank you for tuning in today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.